Okay, hey, we're live, guys. Hi everyone. Great Legend, how you doing? You said, hey David, trying to stay up. Sorry, getting burnt out. Make yourself happy. uh, oh, thank you, Great Legend. And he said he'll be back in 10 minutes. All right. Well, don't have to get your rest, brother. I know how it feels to be burnt out. Working like 10 or 12 hours a day and come home, and the last thing I want to do is anything. Even taking a shower is a challenge for me sometimes. So, uh, yeah, no, I'm serious.
Okay.
Yeah, and like I come home, take my shoes off, and put my hat and whatever, my jacket because it's been so cold lately, and I just go to the bedroom. I just lie down. I just like literally just lie with my hang, kind of bent on at the edge of the bed, and I'm just thinking, God, I really don't want to do anything. And I'm thinking like, okay, I got to do the dishes because the things that I have eaten, and I got to do the laundries, and and I'm like, oh, I got to take shower. Do I really want to take shower? Can I just stay in this position, just drift away in my sleep? And yeah, it's been tough, and it's been cold. How's the weather back there, guys?
It's nice because we've been like it's been really hot. So
Legend.
yeah.
And he said, I'm back.
uh,
It had been rainy for a
yeah,
while.
it's rained a little bit,
It's
and
kinda-
so it's been a little bit humid, but cooler. It doesn't feel like it's 110 anymore, so that's nice. I've actually been enjoying the weather because like we don't have AC in our car, so I can drive around now without feeling like I'm gonna die.
So we got priorities.
Yeah, so that's I feel like I'm gonna live by the time I get home now. So yeah.
What about you, Ron? How's things in California?
It's kind of warm in the afternoon, but cool at night. So it's kind
Uh,
of that Mediterranean thing here in the Bay Area. It's always been that way.
Here
But
it's
yeah,
just
it's getting colder, darker now.
yeah, it's been miserable. I mean, we lost an hour. I mean, we lost 1 hour. Now the sun sets at it comes dark at 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's here in Washington, man. It's like 50 degrees in the morning and hits like low 40s.
Yeah.
It's cold. That's why I have this hoodie with the fur on it.
Yeah.
You know. So today, as you guys can, as for this live stream, what's up, comic book crackhead? What's up, everyone? How are you doing? Just what the title has said. Getting burnt out. You know, I think when I say burnt out, it's just in literal of just everything. Just happening. In with my work and with the schedule. Been working pretty much every day for the past 6 years, and I was able to get maybe 3 or 4 days off, maybe once a year, kind of thing, and I'm getting burnt out. And at the same time, that energy that the energy that I had before, or extra energy that I had with my comic book collecting, or in just collecting it itself, I just don't have that energy anymore. I don't know. I don't know if I lost the passion for it. I don't know if you know. I don't know if I'm just content with what I got, or I don't know. It's a mixed feeling. Oh, Alex, you finally decided to join us. Um, so yeah, it's to a point where I'm getting kind of burnt out with this collecting, and I don't know if I want to take a year off or 2 year off. I just have to see by day. But I mean, before we went live, I told you guys that one day I just stayed up till 6 o'clock, just sorting the books that I want to sell. And there's three type of groups, piles that I had. The one that really won, there was one that I don't know if I should sell or not, because and there's the one that I really want to sell, which the one that I want to sell is like maybe $3, $5 book, maybe $10 or $20 at most. And it's come to a point where you know I got 10 about 15 short boxes, mix of slabs and raw. By the time, I don't know, by end of next year, I'm kind of hoping that maybe I might have 200 books in my collection. Just So yeah, I mean that's where I am. You know, I tried. I think it was the void. I think I mentioned on our in our Instagram chat. Like I think it's the void that I'm trying to fill. Because there's no. You know, I love my wife. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm very happy with Sunset, but there is that little selfishness in me that I want to somewhat fulfill, and that's what the comic book did. You know, something that I enjoy, something that is I can say that is me, is mine. You know, it's my sanctuary. It's like going to a church and say, oh, you know, just kind of unplug and do my thing. But it's come to I don't know. I don't enjoy that anymore. I come here and all I see is frustration. Like, why? Why did I get that? You know, it's I don't know. Like I said, it's a mix. It's a mixed feeling of sad. I don't know, but I just feel like I did a lot of things to kind of fill that void, and I tried with the sports card, and I showed you guys earlier with the money that I have spent on those, and it just somehow is not filling that void, and I think that's when it came to a point where I said, I think this is it, you know.
Yeah, and I'm not burnout, but I'm frustrated. Like I don't enjoy it like I used to. I would say that I really haven't thoroughly enjoyed collecting in almost 3 years now. We've gotten a lot of good books, but they've been hard to get. There's a lot of shady, man. There's just some shady crap going on with sellers and dealers and buyers and all this stuff. And it's been going on for a few years now, and it frustrates me.
I feel like that's always been going on, though.
Yeah, but it's just so prevalent now, and it's affecting everybody. It's affecting all sides of the market, and it's just like it just seems so kind of I don't know, man. It sucks the joy out of it for me. Like I don't want to pay $1,000 for a $50 book, man. You know, and it's ridiculous, and some of that stuff, and then some of the so for me, I haven't really enjoyed it for a while, and I've had moments where like I've gotten books that I really love over the last couple of years, like really really love, and they'll never leave my collection, and they're all-time great books to me, and those moments have been very enjoyable, and I think we've done pretty well on those books, but they're still absurdly pricey, absurdly stressful to acquire these things, and we sold some of our major books, like we've sold some really good books, and we've done well on some of them and not so well on some other ones. And then I see other people sell crap, and it's like, why is this going for 5 times what it's ever gone for? And and I'm selling a book that's like at the peak, and it's going for like 2,000 under market or something, and it's just really irritating. And I've had a lot of weird stuff like that. So I'm not burnt out. I'm just really frustrated, and it's not real enjoyable doing right now. And that's kind of where I'm at, I think.
No, I totally understand about that. I told you one time I think I took like 100, well, on short boxes of just books that I wanted to sell. Mix of just random books with covers that I when it was released I got because because I like the covers along with some few minor keys and things, and 150, close to about 150 books. All Mylar, all fullback, and he said $50. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
It's like 50. It's less than 30 cents per comics, right?
Yeah, and you'll never get a good deal at a comic book dealer. You will never ever get what you want in your books. Sell them to a comic book dealer. You're gonna have to sell them on eBay like you're doing now.
Yeah,
auction them off at like Heritage or Comic Connect, and they'll rip you off too with their 15% fees and all that kind of crap. So you're gonna take a hit either way. If you sell it on eBay, they take out 15%. So
true.
They're gonna make their money, and then so you won't get your full price for it unless you just sell it individually to somebody or something, or
Yeah, but I think it's way better than selling 30 cents per comic book.
Yeah.
I'd rather just send it to eBay, sell it for $1 and make what, I don't know,
75
something. I think a little bit more than that. Yeah. So pretty much I listed on my book for like $3. With I don't know. I shouldn't do media mail, so I didn't. But even though I didn't do media mail, it's like $7 shipping.
Yeah.
Like, who the crazy fuck's gonna spend $3 book and pay $7 shipping?
Right.
So I'm thinking that maybe I don't know. It's just so many things. Like, just everything. Just like, wow, is this worth it? And got to a point where I was thinking, God, buying is so much easier than fucking selling, because buying I just can buy what I want, but trying to sell back what I want and what the market doesn't want is really hard. Trying to find that I guess 5% of the people that really want that book is really hard. And what's up, Gomez? All About Comics is here. Great Legends back. He says he's gonna be sleeping, but he's back again. Along with the great Martian the Comic Hunter. And Comic Book Crackhead, what's up? Actually, this gentleman here, when I did a Whatnot sale, when I tried to sell books on Whatnot, he was a great supporter. He bought like majority of my comic book that I sold, which I mean, it was selling for real dirt cheap. I mean, but it was, I'm a sacrificial lamb. Is that what the Thorough would say? Like, you know. So I tried it. I mean, I sold a few books here and there, but just to a point where it just didn't make any sense for me to be losing. But yeah, I mean, Comic Book Crackhead, he has been supportive of my Whatnot, and I thank you. Yeah, so that's it. What about you, Alex? Why you got your microphone off, man?
No, because I got my computer. It's like making that humming sound. So it's finally
You sure
settled
that's
down
the
a little bit.
computer?
Yeah, it's some type of device that I've got down here.
Hey, man, that's a nice haircut you got, man.
Oh yeah, I actually did it myself. I gotta save those pennies.
Man, what? Hey, look at Ron. He doesn't need any barber.
Yeah, he
Ron
just
does
takes
his hair too. Yeah.
I did your hair.
Hey.
once.
Yeah.
a haircut's like $30 or $40 now, isn't it?
I don't know.
With
I
With the
haven't.
tip and everything.
My wife cuts my hair. Then she used to be a beauticianist or stylist. So, I mean,
I've cut my hair one time in 3 years, and so I went maybe a couple months ago, and it was when my beard was real long, and my mustache was long, my hair was like down to
Your beard is back.
my beard's coming back, but my hair was like down below my way down here. So I went and got my hair cut, washed. I got it groomed, and they did the facial stuff, and I just kind of treated myself to it because I hadn't done anything in about 3 years. I think it was about $40 by the time I got out of there, or something like
That's
that.
not bad.
Right. I
Yeah.
have something like that, similar, just to keep things simple, right?
Yeah.
No, I've just been hanging out, and I'm taking a break from the book buying or anything like that. It sounds like you're really starting to consolidate, David.
well,
You're cutting.
yeah, I'm cutting one. I think the last book that I picked up was where is it? Oh God.
Don't pull anything.
No. Where is the damn thing?
This is a sign that
Yeah.
it's out of control.
Okay. This is the last thing that I bought. It's supplies. Actually, it wasn't a comic book. My bad. So it's a top loader. I got like 20 of them, and I bought my light for I think this is a standard, which is Silver Age. And
Have
I
you
got
ever
my-
sat down and put everything in writing for the
What do you mean?
cost of the hobby? Have you said you got to buy the bags, you got to buy the boards, you got to buy the box to keep it in?
Dude, don't even get me there, man. It's like you know how disappointed I'll be. Like, I think I spent more on supplies
Yeah.
than on a comic book after my last after my last haul, which was 2 months ago. I mean, I do have some pile of books which I was thinking, should I do a haul or not? But no, I can't. I can't do a haul because freaking I said that's my last haul for 2023. So I gotta wait till January 1st to do my haul now. But yeah,
You can
I
do
mean,
another haul.
so I got that, and I've been investing on these here. Oh, where did it go? Oh, here we are. So I've been buying a lot of this clear board.
Okay. Oh
Are
yeah.
you done, David?
Done with what?
Because you're. I just saw the title you've got posted here, getting burnt out
Yeah, I'm burnt out.
completely, or just for a while.
I can't say because I'm in a limbo right now to a point where I'm started to list my books for sale, which this is the most proactive thing I have done in past 3 months. Ever since I said I need to sell my comic books, I think I've been saying that for the past like year and a half, and for the past week, I'm slowly to be productive or proactive on listing my book. I listed 20 books, and it took me 2 days.
Yeah.
You know.
So, David, I would suggest, like, if you're feeling that way, like, for you to be able to enjoy things. Like, I know you like collecting things and you like buying stuff, and you're kind of like, you know, me and my wife, like, where you get kind of like, you got to do it. You know, it's like you kind of get addicted to something, or you get it to where like you're kind of in that mode to where you just feel the need to get some stuff or to do some stuff and to collect things, you know, whatever it might be. To because I noticed you're getting like the sports cards and some of that, and you're talking about how like
It's like you have that itch you need to scratch.
right.
Like
So when you have that itch, you know,
Definitely, there's an itch that, but I just don't know where that itch is. You know, and
yeah. Well, you're
I
probably
don't
not going to
know.
satisfy it, you know, because it's not really satisfiable with stuff like that. you
even
know?
comics, like you
Yeah.
get something and then it's like, okay,
Yeah, it won't.
what am I
ever-
getting next? You
Right.
know?
It'll always be something else. So it's never really going to satisfy you. So like, kind of figure that out, you know, and kind of realize like, and it's okay, you know. But I notice when you're buying the cards now, like you're like they're X amount of money, and then like when you open it, you're getting like half your money back on it and stuff like that. So instead of buying things for like monetary reasons or do whatever, doesn't matter what it is. Whether it's just like little like we went into thing to where we bought dice and stuff, and we'll buy whatever we need to buy or whatever we want to do, and we get a hooked on this stuff, and we'll go like through months of like this spending binge.
Random things.
Yeah.
Like
But we don't
David,
get like too uptight about it. Like it's like, man, we wasted some money there, but it's not a whole lot of money that we wasted, and we didn't.
it's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, actually. Yeah, but we don't have the intentions or the thoughts of like, we don't have like it's
It's
not
not
like
like I'm getting this dice and it's gonna be worth a lot of money.
So I
No,
don't have
it's just something shiny.
it's
and-
nothing. We have no expectations of the stuff that we buy. We just do it because it makes us happy and we enjoy it. And when that fades out, we still have our dice. We still have our whatever we collected. One time it was cologne. Went a year to where I bought a bunch of. I probably spent $1,000 on
Okay.
freaking cologne.
so
You know,
David, I want to ask you something.
and I didn't wear half of it. You know, just weird
I
stuff.
got into scarves. Like,
She got into scarves and
yeah.
purses, weird stuff. You know, boots, weird stuff, man. And hardly ever wore the stuff or did it, but it kind of pacified that need to buy stuff. But we didn't do it with the intent of like or thinking, oh, I can turn around and sell this cologne for $100 and I paid $50 for the bottle. So we didn't do anything like that. So we were kind of happy doing it, and it appeased us. So find something you enjoy and like, whether it's games or cards or whatever. But I would say try to find things you don't have expectations of making anything off of or having any kind of monetary anything to do it. Just do it because you like it. It's making you happy for the time or whatever. That kind of
I'm glad you mentioned this. Do something that it doesn't have monetary value or to resell or even to invest.
Yeah.
So I've been thinking, you're right. I think I've
So
been
probably
buying
never
this.
because they're not worth much, but we spend money on bulk, So
True.
and I got in a Marvel Champions game, and I'll buy like all the cards, and I play it every once in a while, and I go to a friend's house and play it, and that's kind of pacified some of that stuff, buying like Marvel Champion card sets and just stuff like that, man. Whatever it is, just try to. And there's no monetary value in it. I'll never make any money off of it, and it's just money that
just something you just enjoy.
something I
Yeah.
enjoy. Just find something you enjoy. Don't expect anything from it, and see if that kind of helps you out a little bit. And
So here it is. So remember, I kind of have the limbo. I don't know what to do. But this was one of the things that I decided to do to kind of, I don't know, what would you say to get that itch out of my system, And the thing that is, I noticed that you guys are married, you guys are a couple, you guys do things, so you guys interact a lot. Alex, you have your fiance and so and so. Ron, you have your
No, I'm
wife.
married. I'm married, David.
Oh, you married. I'm sorry, your wife, and
Your other
we all
fiance.
married here. Okay, so we do have a wife, and I realized that during this past 2 years that I've been married to my wife is that I think I need to. What I want to do is I think during this time I want to focus a little bit on her. I think I will just do more with her, interact with her, and do what she wants to do, and go from there, and see, because so far the past 2 years just it was pretty much me. I'm gonna do what I need to do, and she was very supportive of that. But would I like it? I don't know because I haven't tried it yet, 100%, give it my whole effort, like how I do with my collection. So I think I'm gonna go head in first and see. And yeah, I think it's a good plan, all about Comic JP. I think she'll be very happy with that as well, and we'll see what happens. Martian the Comic Con said, "What happened to Amazing 15 Gold?" Well, it is I haven't forgotten about that. That's why I'm listing 20 books every week, and kind of hoping that by the end of the year I'll have all, like, half of my collection on eBay listed, and go from there, and see how much I accumulate, and if I came out to a certain amount for me to get a very low grade, even point 0.5, I think I'll be settling right now, but maybe not. But I have to see when I get there, and once I do get there, we'll see. But as of right now, I'm burnt out. You know, comic collecting, as what Joe has said, is not as fun for me to. I don't know, for me to even to have or to collect how I felt like 3 4 years ago. I wish I had the same passion like 7 years ago when I first started YouTube or collecting comic book. Um, but now is to a point where, eh, you know, I think I mentioned this 2 weeks ago when we were live. If somebody wants to buy my collection for 20,000, you can all have it. Um, and with that 20,000, I'll just buy a $20,000 AF-15, and I'll be happy. Uh, Great legend, David. That sounds great. Do some chilling and watch some shows or movies she likes. Food places to eat. Yeah. Actually, kind of waiting for the snow falls because she loves skiing, and kind of hoping that by end of November, that one of the ski resort will open up, and I'll take her skiing, and along with just do what she wants to do, and that'll be my goal for 2024. I guess trying to pay more attention to her. Maybe she might be it. She might not like it because she's thinking, why you change it? Why you bothering me so much? And because now you know, because I'm focused on you now, and I know exactly how it's going to play out, and I already had the scenario played in my mind, and I think I'll try. I think I'm going to try, and I think I'm done with comic books for time being. Yeah. Comic book crack kid said, I've been enjoying collecting for my kid, with my kid. They are growing up so fast and want to spend time with them. Pokemon and sports card have been a blast. Yes. Sports card is, man, I opened up two Bowman, and 3 boxes of Locarno box, and okay, all right, Hazel Dan. I didn't kick you out. I think it was just more of your collection, your connection. So come in whenever you guys can, and yeah, and I got one hit. I got enchanted on the Locana, which is about $200 card. And as for the baseball, I pretty much got nothing, and I'm in a minus. If I spent $500 on those, I think I made 250. So I'm about 50% into a hole already. And yeah, and there's like Locana cards here, baseball cards here, comic book here. Pops. Pop is pop because it's that. But yeah, uh, I think with all that said, maybe that's why I haven't been reading so much of that Lord of the Flies, Ron. You know, there's there's so much shit that I wanna accomplish, but it's just taxing. It's
Well, I think one of the most important comments that you've seen in the chat is from Rob, great legend. He said that he's still enjoying the reading, but it's the collecting part that's tiring. So get rid of the thing about collecting, get rid of the monetary part, and just enjoy reading comics and reading books and do it for free through the library, just like what I've been doing. Just take the money out of it. And whatever dispensable income you have, set some aside for you and your wife to enjoy stuff, and set some aside for your retirement because you're not going to be working forever.
No, no. I mean, retirement party is pretty much it's almost yeah it's almost there. It's so yeah. I think you're right, Ron. And like I said, I want to thank you for introducing me to that novel, in which I'm at chapter 4. Alex, have you finished reading yours?
I got chapter 1.
Are you?
I'm on chapter 5 of The Idiot, but I did my reading. I read Alex's recommendation. He said to read these Arkham collections. So he said that he read the Riddler one. So I read the Riddler one. I actually enjoyed it.
It's interesting, right?
It's just such old school, cheesy Batman stuff from the 40s. And then the 70s, 80s stuff, it was just okay. And that last story was pretty good with Black Mass. So I totally enjoyed that collection. I've only read 1 or 2 of those Riddler stories, but reading that was kind of fun, actually, because kind of reminded me of the Batman stories I read when I was a kid. So it was very nostalgic.
Did you like the brain teasers in the Riddler series?
Those riddles are hard.
I know.
I could not figure. Robin's really smart. He figured out all of them. So I couldn't figure out those riddles.
Interesting.
Conversely, David, I read some of your recommendations to me. I didn't like any of your stuff.
What is mine? Oh, the Final Crisis.
Yeah,
Yes.
I didn't like Final Crisis. Where did I? It's this one right here.
Yeah. The Final Crisis. Yeah.
So
It's hard.
Well, it's hard, and I think the reason why we didn't like it is because it's a real hot mess. There's too many stories converging into one spot.
Right.
So what you were reading and what I was reading was this compilation that was about 100, 200 pages, but the overall story is about 1,000 pages.
Yeah.
It didn't include all the other stories. Like, for example, let's see, this is not in there.
No.
Yeah. So there's a bunch of other comic books that you could have and should have read to help you understand everything.
Thank you for clarifying it, because when I was reading it, I'm like, God fun it. I'm not this stupid,
Right. There's a bunch of stories. So the other thing was there was that one character you pointed out, that Libra character.
Yeah.
That guy only showed up one other time in DC Comics. That was in the 70s. And I read it in a Justice League comic book, and I hated that dude. He's such an asshole, and he's still an asshole. But I reading that thing that you showed me to read, I don't know what happened to him. He just kind of disappeared.
He just disappeared. He never shows up.
Yeah, he's gone, right?
Yeah. So that's why I was reading. It's like, okay, the storyline is this. Then he goes to something else. Then he goes to something. I'm like, God, am I that out of tune when it comes to reading? You
Yeah,
know?
it was just not a good.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I thought it was me.
Well, I've been meaning to read it, but the reason why I wasn't reading it is because at that time there was so many of these crisis crossover comic book stories coming out, and I think it was just overdone. They
I
just kept
think,
doing one crisis after another, and this was just one of them.
yeah,
Well,
I mean,
that's why you get them in trade, no? Because when you get stuff in trade, they have everything connected to
no,
everything.
dude, this is a
No,
trade that I have. The book that I showed earlier, my last post, I mean, our last stream, it was a paper trade back, and Ron just told me because I was reading it, I was like getting so confused, like where's the story's taking me?
Yeah, so you have to get the omnibus. It's a
Yeah, omnibus.
thousand
Thank you.
pages
there you go.
long. It's really long.
No,
Yeah,
no.
no,
I think the next book that I'm gonna read is
there you go.
Death to the Family. I think that's gonna be is that the new Death in the Family? Is that the new 52? No, right?
Yeah, that's the new 52 one.
It's the new
You get
52.
the old one, you got that one with the Joker situation. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Death in the Family. I think was it year one, year two, or something like that. I don't know, but I'm thinking about just picking up a trade and just read that because I think the stories back then was a lot more interesting to read than what all the story that I hear about the new books that is coming out now. You know, um,
Which reminds me, I also read Something's Killing the Children.
that
So,
the first two volume is pretty good.
Yeah, I've
so,
read through issue
so
24.
yeah, the first two volumes in the library, they have 31 issues there, and I read the first 5 issues. I think the best one of the first 5 was issue 4. But after issue number 5, I go, do I want to continue? And I said no, so I didn't get the rest of it.
It does get better. The story,
Okay.
the building the character of Jessica Slaughter, it does get a little bit more interesting. But after because I
25,
got
26.
well, I got the two volume. I got volume one, volume two uh, on the paper trade
Yeah, I got
back.
the same thing. Yeah, I
Yeah,
picked up the same thing.
and I was reading it, but after a while, after that, I was thinking, oh, okay, you got my attention. Okay, then it's to a point where this shit just keep dragging. You know?
Well, I think it's a point where it starts doing the too much backstory.
Yeah,
The
yeah, the
situation
House of
of what
Slaughter,
happened
like
at the
fuck me.
town. Then they go back to how she became who she is. But it's like, okay, but give me what's going on after the fact of what happened.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
we've
almost
enjoyed
like
it pretty well.
what the something is killing the children.
Yeah, we've read the whole thing. It's
Well, I think we stopped after one of the hiatuses because
yeah,
they take forever, like in between arcs.
yeah. He go on hiatus, quit writing for a while, and then it gets kind of like, when's the next one going to come out or whatever. And then we started reading like the House of Slaughter, and that's not nearly as good. So I'm not really, we haven't been able to get into that. But we enjoyed Something's Killing the Children though pretty well.
No, I enjoyed the read, the trade paperback. I mean, it was a good read, but after that, it's to a point where they start introducing House of Slaughter and there's some other. I'm like, oh, okay, no, no.
Yeah.
And other book that I tried was Grimm.
I think we've read that.
We haven't read that.
You have well, the first 5 issue was okay, but after that, it's just come to a point where it's the same story over again, and it's like no. But yeah, going back to good read, it's something that they wrote like decades ago. I think comic book is that Weapon X Squall was saying, yeah, the Death in the Family was in the 80s.
So just to clarify, Death of the Family New 52 is from recent, but Death in the Family is from the 80s.
Oh, so which
So
one is
mine-
better?
Huh?
Death of the Family or Death in the Family?
I
Which
haven't
one
read
do you
Death of the
recommend?
Family, but Death in the Family is when Joker kills Robin.
Oh. Okay, so we know the story of that, so we don't need to go into that.
No.
Robin died. Well, the thing is that the reason that death in the family, I think, because I was reading Batgirl.
Yes, that's the Batgirl run.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Batgirl run, and what's her name? Simone, something Simone. Oh God, I can't remember her name now.
It's Scott Snyder stuff, isn't it?
No, Batgirl
Gail?
was Gail Simone. Yes, thank you,
Oh,
Joe.
Gail Simone. Okay.
Yeah, she
But
did some
doesn't it
really good.
crossover? Does it
Yeah, it was a
crossover with
crossover,
Okay.
and it was a great. I thought it was a pretty decent read, and I read it. And I'm like, oh, just Barbara Gordon, she kicks ass, man. You know, and the interior art was done really good. I mean, whoever drew it, I think was it Bennis? What thing was Baines? Or I forgot. I don't know, but the interior was good. The story was good. Um, and that's why I was thinking maybe I should just read that whole storyline. You know, death death of the family or death in the family. Yeah, death in the family.
Go read both. They're both. I also read Alex's other recommendation, Viktor Frankl's The Meaning. What? Oh God, I forgot the title.
Man's Search for Meaning.
Man's Search for Meaning. Yeah.
So
Wasn't
what's the
that?
answer?
Huh?
What's the answer? What
42.
I would-
42?
I don't want to spoil it for you. I think you should read it.
My answer is B.
Hey, Gomez.
Yeah,
So what? Would you been reading anything recent or anything in the past? Or
I've been trying to finish Dark. Was it DC Dark Knight Terror? That's Night Terror. The one with Insomnia. It's new. It just came out.
is that somewhat connected to Deceased?
So what they did is they took like a 2 month hiatus off the regular releases, and they made it like a big old event. It's kind of like Final Crisis, but it's called DC Night's Terror. So what it is, it's all like the DC's fear and from the past of what they went through, like Flash, his mother dying, Batman, of course, like all these fears that they had going through, and this guy's trying to figure out was one of trying to get was it like a night stone, like a nightmare stone, and he's trying to figure out who has it in their dreams. So he put a lot of kind of like a sleep paralysis. But the fact is, when you sleep, you dream of a lot of things, thinking it's a long time, but you wake up, it's only been like a couple hours. You know what I mean?
God, it sounds
So-
like Inception.
It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that, but it's like you're dreaming, and it feels longer than it actually is. But you're only dreaming for like maybe a half hour, but it feels like it's 2-3 days. So it goes through these different DC characters, and there's only like Zatanna, and one of the persons from I forgot Doom Patrol is actually awake. Certain characters are awake during the process, and it
So
has like
is it a multiple title crossover where you got to buy all the titles?
correct.
Wow.
Correct.
I don't think so.
Yeah. It's like I think it's just one of those things where I was like, I'll just pick up to read, and I've been reading. I probably read about 70% of it.
Damn.
So
That's a
I've
lot
been-
of comics.
No, see, but there's part of being a comic collector, no? With all you pick and choose. So
Yeah, true. I think Gomez has come to a point where I think what you guys was mentioning earlier is going back around what you say is just if you feel burnt out, don't put monetary value in it, but just read and just collect or just read the books just for
well,
the
see,
sake.
but the thing is, I did not get no B covers. See, it becomes a problem when you start getting these 1 in 25 variants on each one, or these B covers that are $1 a piece more to almost $2 a penny, mostly $1 extra. So I just got all the A covers just because I was like, I just want to read it.
Isn't the A cover and the B cover the same price?
No, $1. They're like $1.
Wow,
more.
that's a ripoff.
That's how. Where you been in a box? That shit's been going up for a long time.
No, the
Yeah.
Batman A and B covers were always the same price.
They're $1 more.
Yeah, the
Uh,
price
But
went,
the
the
car
price of the
stopped.
comic book went up $1 more.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
If you got the if you got the A cover, it's $4.99. You get the B cover, it's $5.99. Right now for Batman I think it's $5.99, $6.99 because it has an end story tie-in with it, like the short stories. Yeah, come on, CBA. This ain't 1993.
I'm not going to spend money.
This ain't
You
2003
gotta be
shit.
kidding me.
But you gotta remember, you get stuff at the library, so it's different.
It's just going to roast it.
Yeah.
So it's all you pick and choose, like you said. It's like, oh, either that or I get it for trade for like maybe $10 less and wait, about 3 or 4 months depending on what I want to do. You can do that
Yeah,
too.
wait a
Like,
couple
it goes
years.
back to that.
Yeah, well, as when it comes to new comic book, I mean, I think I'm just gonna wait until I don't know, just wait until the trade comes out and just
Yeah,
get the
I've been
trade.
doing that
You know?
with the certain comics. Like I picked up, I think, was it Moon Knight? It was like a whole series. Jeff Lemire, I think it was supposed to be a real good read. So I
Well,
picked that up.
isn't that the line? Isn't that the storyline that when they first did the Moonlight Disney Plus show, they was going
It's
with
something
that Jeff
similar to that, yeah. But
right?
I think it was the one prior from the new one that just came out, the new volume. They came out like a year or a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago. So I wanted to read that one. It had like 16, I think 13 or 16 issues. I can't remember off the top of my head. But I'm trying to read that one myself.
As for me, I think once I finish my Lord of the Flies, I'm gonna hit what Alex has AOK'd me. He gave me a whole hardcover of Ice Cream Man.
That's a good read.
So
Yeah,
that's probably I will finish it by next year because with the way that I'm reading my freaking Lord of the Flies, like
What do you think of it, David?
what's that?
What do you think of the book so far?
What Lord of the Fly?
Yeah, I read the first chapter, but I haven't read past that.
It's a how would you
I picked this one up. Come on. It's Rick and Morty, book 1.
But just watch the damn show, man.
And you know what? It's funny, right? Something about comics probably at the end of the series, but when you pick up these trades, the very beginning, they always tell you the story of how it became and then what it picked up, and that's bad.
That's sweet.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
It's a sketch.
That's
Yeah,
what it look. Yeah, that looks really nice.
Yeah,
That's
it's,
Afro Samurai, right?
Samurai, huh?
Yeah, for Samurai, yeah. She kind of surprised me with this.
I remember playing
didn't
that
know-
video game back in the day. That was a dope ass game.
You know
Yeah,
what?
This thing made
I
a,
think
this
that
thing
was
made a world trip.
Yeah,
Um,
came from Australia.
It came from Australia and it went all over the United States before it got here somehow.
That's cool.
It was wild. Yeah, I don't know why it went.
Yeah,
to so much
Australia
space,
takes a while.
But it
Well,
did.
no, it went from Australia
I-
to California in like 3 days,
Yeah,
but then went from like California to North Carolina to New Jersey to Texas.
Almost like
That's
almost
weird.
like when you do
Yeah.
it like a trip to the plane. I had one of my friends. I think he took a trip from Reno to here, and Reno is about 4 or 5 hours, probably like an hour and a half flight. Well, he went from Reno to LA to get to here, so he passed his hometown to come here, and it was like a 6 to 7 hour flight. When I told him you should have drove, it only took about 3.5, 4 hour drive, but he took a flight, and it's almost like a similar. He went over past just to get here.
Yeah,
because of the flights.
It's like something you would have done to avoid the drive.
yeah. I hate driving.
So okay, sorry. Going back to what Alex is saying is the Lord of the Fly. Wait, Weapon X Squad. Surprised you didn't read the comment. I dropped out of my freshman year in high school, so there was no like anything that I have done mandatory reading.
Lord of the Flies, huh?
But going back to what Alex is asking is like, yeah, I enjoyed the book. What I think, it's interesting. I was before we went on live. I think Ron and Hazelden and was talking, like, hey, this kind of reminds me of like what was that? Walking Dead, or
Lost.
Lost.
Well, I think that was
Well, the
wrong.
thing about Lost, I don't know about Lost. Freaking Ron, now kind of gave me that Easter egg, and I'm looking forward to reading it. But so far, until chapter 4, I was reading. I'm like, God, this is like freaking Walking Dead without the zombies, and you have more of a social governing, self-governing kind of thing that is happening right now. So
Mhm.
it got my attention. Once again, it's written by Englishmen. They use a lot of English word, not English, American English, European English kind of thing. So there's a lot of words that
The King's English.
the
Well,
Yeah.
King's
yeah,
English.
I mean, there are
I had
also
to read the
other
book
words
like
for this
this.
too.
It's just to a point where certain things I did not understand. It took me a little while. Why using that word scar
No,
on?
yeah, the scar that was left in the middle of the fort or
Yeah, it's like
the
what
jungle.
scar? Fuck, I
I
don't
was like,
remember
what?
anybody's getting hurt or getting
Thinking
fought.
Lion King.
So anyway, I enjoy it. I'm at
It's
four.
funny.
I think it's to the point where they already got the. Oh, I don't want to ruin it for you, Alex,
Yeah,
but I
Well,
enjoy it. It's a more of a social. What? How would I?
the first. No, yeah, there's a sociological aspect to the whole
Thank you.
thing
Sociological aspect to it to a point
because
where.
there's like they like people assume positions of power or hierarchy
And
based on
then
like
yeah, but is it and these are young kids, and 10, 12, 6, 7 year old kids,
that's crazy. Yeah,
So, so Ron, thank you for that little spoiler that now kind of my curiosity kind of got me going like, oh, there's a big flies coming out of this damn island now.
I gotta catch up with you, David.
Yeah, it took me 2 weeks to get to chapter 4. Like I'm reading like 2, 3
Chapter
pages.
Chapter 1 was very descriptive and kind of set things up for
Oh, Ralph. Yeah, Ralph and Piggy. That was pretty
yeah.
much it. Yeah. It said, comic, what it says here is that more than half of it were in. Yeah, you know what? You're right. And I realized that too. I think he's mentioning the comic books. So like a lot of the books and new releases that we get, especially for me, and I get it for the sake of the covers because I enjoy good art. And when I see something, I buy it for like 30% off the cover price. So if it's like $5, I'll get it for like 350. Am I doing the math right? Or four some anyway. Um and I get it, I like it, and now I'm trying to sell it. I'm posting things for like $3, and I'm not even one people came to my page and clicked on it to see.
But did you bought it because of the artwork or because you wanted to read it?
Oh no, what read? I'm not a reader.
So here's the
I'm
thing.
a more of a visual guy. Visual
So
audio.
here's the thing. From now on, if you examine it from like an economics perspective, when you buy something, just always remind yourself of all the costs associated with the purchase.
Oh no shit.
So look,
Have you seen the supplies that I've been
I
getting?
know, I know. So you got that, but then are you also thinking about the time it takes you to make the freaking ad? How much is your time worth? You know what I'm saying? If you're sitting there for 10 minutes doing an ad for a $3 book,
Yeah,
multiply that by 100.
yeah,
If you made 100 ads,
exactly. That's why it took me 2 days to list 20 books, and
oh God.
I was just pulling my hair like, God, if I
How
could.
much is your salary for 2 days? You don't have
What's
to
that?
tell me, but it's probably more than what the books are worth, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. No, no, I totally get you, and I'm starting to realize, and I think that's when get more deeper into thinking like, God, am I wasting time or so and so? Yeah. I mean, I did it for the sake of enjoyment, satisfaction, and feeling. That what Yvonne would say is like that itch. That I need to get, or the FOMO. You call it whatever. To me is, like, God, if I could turn back time
You wouldn't buy it?
I think 3/4 of my collection would not be here with me. Yeah, and
Yeah,
if I,
but you don't know what you got till you read it or look
yeah,
through
of
it.
course,
You
of
really
course.
don't.
But
But you're
if I
talking about more the
could turn back
cover
time,
by.
I would never got married to my first wife and my
Uh-oh.
second. But I love my kids. So I shouldn't say that, but it's see,
Just
see,
to
I'm
be
going, I'm
clear,
going, I'm going off track here. I'm just
you're
thinking
talking
about
about your previous wife, not the current one. Yeah,
no,
just to
current
be
one I
clear.
love. No.
Yeah, so let's.
I'm gonna spend my time. I'm gonna dedicate my time and my focus to my present wife, not my past wives. My present wife.
Off topic.
I'm so fucked up, right?
Okay, it's all good.
It just overall, yeah. I mean, really enjoyed reading what Ron has recommended, and along with I'm just trying to recap, what we talked about, and along with just frustration and getting burnt out on my past purchases of my comic book, and it's just, yeah, and work and
Well,
everything.
you know what, David? I hope we can change your mindset. Instead of reading comics, maybe we can get you to read books you should have read in high school, because
No,
it
no.
seems like you miss some things, and I think
Oh,
it'd
you
be cool to
think?
get a
You
bucket
think I
list of
missed
books
some?
you
I
read
missed a
before you
lot of
die.
things, Ron.
Well,
Missed a
I'm
lot
just
of things.
talking about reading now, okay? And
Yeah.
there's just so many good books. Even there's a lot of good books that I didn't get to read, and I have a long list of books
Thanks,
It's
JP.
hard.
in my collection. You sold the first one, right, David?
Yeah, no, I had to get rid of the first one. There was no value on the first one.
Sold for a
No.
loss.
Uh, Nancy, Tiffany, if you're watching this, my two daughters, I mean no harm. It's an inside dark joke. Um, yeah, it's very expensive. Yeah, yeah. You should have seen my bill when my lawyer came in and told me that I had to pay a certain amount for my divorce fee. But yeah, Ron, I think you're right. I think instead of reading comic book, because it's been so, I read like the Death of the Spider Verse 2, and it was crap, and but you know what? The storyline, Kid Venom, is actually not a bad introduction to that character. So that's why that's why I had to go and get other, because I feel like this is when my spec and my FOMO kicks in and say I need to get like three books of that freaking Deaths of Spider. Like I had to get three. Because why, I don't know. But yeah, I
No, I
think
used to do the same thing. I'd buy one for myself and buy one in case one was busted and buy one to sell. And I did that for a long time. I did the same thing,
We
but I
all
don't do
did.
it anymore.
We all did.
Yeah.
yeah. Not we all did. I'm still doing it, Gomez. I done it,
Stop.
and yeah, and I stopped for like I stopped for like, when did this came out? Like 2 months ago. I stopped
Yeah.
about a month and a half ago. So um yeah, and yeah, but fuck. Oh, by the way, I hope that Locana card that I sent you kind of helped you with the set.
Yeah, no,
You know,
I appreciate it. Thank you. No, my family was stoked on that. I appreciate that.
but
Uh,
really sorry that I only sent you like the common and cards.
nah,
And
it does. It's never sorry. It's always the thought that counts. That's all I take. It's the appreciation of you taking the time to send me something we didn't have to.
yeah, I
That's that's
remember
what
I
that,
remember
that's
what
what's
you
more
said.
valuable than anything in that box. To be
No.
honest, no, I
I'm
appreciate
well,
it.
I'm happy. I'm happy
Appreciate
that
you,
you're
man.
happy, because I remember what you said in our
Oh yeah.
group chat, saying if you have any extras, to.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. No, it's like, because my daughter and them were looking at the books and stuff and look at the cards, and I just seen them looking at it and enjoying looking at it because they're big Disney people, or so it was just nice to see them to actually see some of the stuff they haven't seen. So I appreciate that. That's
Yeah.
probably more valuable than anything else.
Dude, after opening 3 boxes, I still can't freaking finish the set. So I'm thinking maybe I just go to eBay and buy for like 50 cents each. Just get that shit out of the way. Comic book
He,
practice.
yeah,
He said, David, do you look up? I used to look. I used to go online. I used to look at the previews and kind of
I used to do
do.
the same thing.
Yeah,
Shout out to Joker and Josh. They do the FOC. I'm not just because how you say. It's not that I don't support that, but every time I'm on it or I watch it, I always want to buy something from there. So I stopped watching it a lot because I kept trying to pick up something that looked dope. But when they talk about it, it's just like you said, it's FOMO, or it's just the fact that I want to see what it's about now. They got me intrigued, so I stopped watching them because I don't want to start reading something I don't have time for, or getting something that I think because of what I hear, I get it. I don't know. It's just me. It's just me. I just I'll watch them to support them, but I try not to get too into the new stuff as much as
yeah, it's
I
scary,
do.
man. I mean, going through preview books. Have
Yeah,
you
I
guys
did
go
that.
online
I,
and see all the
well,
books
the
that's
previews.com or whatever it was that they used to be able to see what comes out in the FOC, which is pre-ordering or asking your LCS to hold certain series that's about to release. But I just stopped doing that. I just collect my spawns and that's it. I get them like every month. I go to the LCS and I pick up my pull list, which is just spawns
well,
mostly
comic.
90%.
Well, he agrees with you. If you don't see it, you don't think about it.
It's
Um,
true.
spill spill pen comic. It just he actually is an artist. He does commissions on it. You know, if go check out his IG, he will show some of the arts that he has done. He sent me actually a Deadpool with Deadpool and Lady Deadpool. Uh, he did a commission for me, and he sent it for me. I mean, as an AOK. I mean, really nice guy, stand up guy. And also, I just wanted bring him to this bring him up because he has his own website. He's selling comic book, and you know, support him if you can. Go check him out. Go to his IG, and there's a link on his profile, and you know,
Tight, right?
see what
Yeah.
he's all about. And if you see something you like, hit him up. Because like I said, he does commission. He does. You know, he draws and he does really great uh, homages and characters. So check him out. So once again, shout out to Spill Pen Comics. Real nice guy.
Awesome.
Yeah. So was there anything you guys want to talk about? There's this freaking thing in within the YouTube community, within the comic community. I didn't want to say it, but there's a lot of dramas going on right now,
Um,
and it's so
yeah, I
stupid.
don't know what's going on. I don't care to be honest. It's like I think
That's the
I think
key. I don't care either.
I've talked to Joker. We had a live show I think Wednesday or last week because we were both off out of the blue. Um, I told and that's my own opinion. I read what I want to read. I collect what I want to collect. Despite what's going on, it happens everywhere. Despite what who it is or what I don't care. Me personally, that's just me because it just stirs up a pot. There's always drama and bullshit that I think I stay away because being a collector that I am and a person that I am now.
Yeah, we
It's
don't need that stuff.
yeah, like I think I heard someone I read someone's comment that this is a hobby. This is not something that I'm looking to be beefing with, despite of what you got and what I got. It's everybody's a different collector, and I'm not gonna be jealous. Or I'm not gonna be mad. It's at the end of the day, it's I got a family to provide. We all do here, and at the end of the day, it's like I just do me, do my shows when I can, or I do my haul videos. If you enjoy, you enjoy, but I'm not gonna go in there to squeal like a pig about situations that I don't even care about. That's just
Yeah,
me.
no, it's come to a point where I've been watching Brian McKay. If you guys don't know
Yeah.
who Brian McKay is, he
Yeah,
does
I know
like
you.
Beyond Wednesday. He's
He's a good
he's
guy.
another influencer within the comic book community.
Yeah.
He say that he might not be it, but he is, because he's doing the market watch. He's doing what's selling, what's not selling, and also he's got this drama thing going, and also Thorough. Keep It Thorough is like he's heavily invested in this guy to be booked out of that certain app, selling app, and I,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
fun. It's fun. Don't get me wrong. Drama is fun, but to a point, like I
Is
don't
it though? Because when you have drama at work, do you enjoy it?
know,
I'm just
because I
saying.
don't enjoy the
Yeah.
drama if it happens to me.
Yeah,
If it happens
Saying
to someone else, I
like
fucking love it.
I stay away from that because to me, I just see it as even when like I will
Dude,
do
it's
videos.
in the Korean blood.
I
It's
won't
in
do
the Korean
videos to
blood.
shout people out about bullshit they do. That's their decision, and people who go on it, it's their decision to watch it. I can't tell you what to watch and what to like. Can't even tell you to say don't read Lord of the Flies. It's a piece of shit book or something. I'm not gonna influence you to do what do something that I think you shouldn't be doing. You do what you love and enjoy. At the end of the day, I'm just saying.
No, 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 no. I mean, don't get me
I'm
wrong.
yeah
I'm not here to criticize or
yeah
to judge anybody what they do in their channel. I just to a point where it kind of caught my attention, but at the same time, I do have my own opinions. I do
yeah.
have my own opinions. Think that it's like watching Korean drama. You guys ever watch
Yeah.
Korean drama?
My
This
wife,
is
my
fucking
daughter does.
wild.
K drama, she watches that shit.
I'm
My
telling
my
you,
dad
man.
got into that shit.
It's a crazy thing. Shit
I
could,
laugh at
shit
that
can
shit.
happen anytime, and there's a backstabbing here.
Yeah, like
It's all about money, and I'm like, fuck, I'm into it.
Yeah,
And
we have a
yeah,
couple of we have
yeah.
some friends, really good friends
She
that
loves
yeah,
it.
she loves the Korean drama stuff.
fuck, I'm telling you,
Loves
man.
it.
My
Yeah,
daughter loves it.
yeah,
If I was a great, if I ever went, if I can really focus on what has happened to me,
Yeah,
dude, I would be a hit. Because fucking the drama, the shit I went through.
yeah.
Man, it'll be like a 24 episode season 2 or 3, man, because
Everybody has a story to tell. I'll tell you
right?
that much.
Right?
Yeah, I think we all had our fair share of life of what we went through and stuff like that in the past. But go back to what the book is. Yeah, it's someone ripped off 50K comics and stole a few books. It's what it seems like every month or every so Instagram or story, I'll see a story based on something like that. It's happening everywhere.
I
I
know.
know it's just the way life is now. The way this generation is, it sucks. It sucks. But I always tell my wife, I love my wife to death, but I don't watch the news. I don't watch the news. She enjoys it. She watches it. I support her watching it at times, but I walk away from it after a while because all of it is negativism. Everybody feeds off negativity,
yeah. I
and
can't
that's
stand
once you
watching it.
post negativity, it's just to get viewership, and I'm not all about that. I'm all
Dude,
about
200
I
billion.
hate the
200
mainstream media.
billion.
Yeah,
200
I hate the
billion
news
of-
and the mainstream media. I just can't stand it.
yeah.
I can
I'm
watch
with
like
you on
5
that.
minutes of it, and then by the time I'm like watching it, I'm so frustrated and it's irritating and it's stressful
Yeah.
and frustrating, and it's just
It's cancerous.
it's just garbage, man.
Cancerous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to me. But yeah, I know. I'm also kind of addicted to it too, so I have to make myself stop watching it.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
why. Like I
Yeah.
hate it, but it's like
He'll watch it, then he'll get all angry and
yeah.
it's
And I start getting mad.
like,
and I'm
why
like,
do you watch
I
that?
gotta
Well,
stop
it's like saying that situation with that guy. You get angry because that guy did something, but it's it's already done factor. What can I do? I can't change the outcome.
Yeah.
We can't. It sucks hearing about it, but I just steer away from it because, like, what we just say right now about the new comic book day, new comic book stuff. If you don't hear about it, you don't really need to know about
Right.
it. It's just
Yeah,
it's one of those things where if it's something like my family member, yeah, comic community, it's comic community. I understand. Is it really a community now? I don't know because every time something happens, it feels like, oh, but it's to me, it's just you have your fair share of people you understand and care about when it comes to comics. If you guys hit me in the side, say, oh, what about this comic? I'll give you my honest opinion. That's just I'm just an honest person, but I'm not gonna be like, oh, I want to be part of this community. I like this community. This it's not. I'm not like that. I always just did me, and it supported everybody around me that just enjoyed collecting comics and doing the hobby. I don't know. I used to think it was like a community, and things change. Situations change. I just happy doing what I'm doing. I can't care about everybody in the world. I gotta care about what's important in life, and that's it. So,
Wow, talk about fucking silence here.
yeah,
But,
right.
no. You got a great point. I don't think there is any comic book community. I mean, we do have a little close circle of people that I
That's it.
trust,
That's
and
it.
you
That's
guys
it.
are it. And
Yeah.
there's some other handful of people that is not in this panel that I consider as my friend and the people that I trust. So if I do, I think he's got freaking issue. He posted something on our IG group that something happened to his best friend. I mean, rest in peace. But if there's anything that would, besides my mom and my family and my wife, if there's something that I can't discuss with them, I'll reach out to you guys. And
Yeah.
say, hey, so and so and so. But is this considered as a comic book community? No, this is just a circle of friends that
Yeah.
I have that I trust, and this is not a community. This is more of a friendship, and you're right, Gomez. I think there is absolutely no comic community how it was like 10 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think a
Or
lot of
maybe
it.
even 10 years ago, it wasn't considered as community, but
It
which is
was not. It wasn't
wrong to
mostly.
say that it wasn't a community.
I don't think it was a community. It was just a circle of friendship collecting comics.
Yeah.
Because when we had the area where we were doing haul videos before these live sales and these live before Instagram, we'd wait for Hazel Dan, for David, CBA to pump out videos of haul videos they were purchasing, and it made you excited because you want to see what they have. And then when you did a video, you see the love and support that they have because of the support you given. I think it's Fred Hall. I've followed him for a while, but he always says one thing: support those who support you. Everybody else, just don't worry about it. Just do your business, but support the people who support you. And that's basically what it is. It's just it was a thing where we all support. It was probably like about 20 of us that just pumped out videos every week or every other week, and we were commenting, and you'd get 80 to 90 views. 70% of those were people who would pump out. It would just be a community, not a community, but like a friendship of collectors that collected and always
Yeah,
supported.
it's more of like a support that we
Yeah.
did. Oh, by the way, you're talking about haul video. Hazel Dan, if you guys haven't watched Hazel Dan's VHS horror VHS collection, go check them out because they got like freaking like a whole shelf like
I
worth
checked it out.
of
I
VHS.
did not see
Yeah,
that
we've
one.
got a bunch of VHS horror tape. Yeah, you probably
Yeah.
like it, Gomez. Yeah, it's
That's another one of those little
yeah. You probably like.
side things that we
Yeah,
get distracted.
we love the horror books. We got horror art.
Your guys' IG horror daily, was it comic covers? Your guys' graded books. I was like, damn, suspense, creep shows. I was like, God damn. I was like,
thank you, man. Yeah, we've been collecting those for a while.
yeah, that's awesome. I remember those videos when you guys were talking about those, getting those, but just to seeing them in Instagram and seeing the actual photos of the graded ones, even the raw, I was like, wow.
It's like for 31 days of horror covered. Like I can't even do like 1 week of horror covered.
I did 31 days straight.
I know, man.
I think me and Hazel Dan together. I think we were doing them.
Yeah, you kept us motivated.
I kept tagging. Let's go.
We were kind of feeding off of you and stuff like that. So yeah, for sure.
And that's what I enjoy. It's like people at work are like, God damn, how many comments do you have? Because I have a few people that follow me on Instagram, and I'm like, check out my latest haul video.
Yeah. Yeah. We
Yo,
haven't
that's
done a haul
you.
video in a while.
Oh, yo.
We're overdue for a whole
Yeah,
video.
we need to do a haul video soon.
Yeah, I
We got-
need to do one too. I was supposed to do one this week, but I got busy. Actually, I did
Well-
one earlier. I think.
Well, Gomez, we used to we enjoyed your every year we'd watch you do your Halloween where you'd read
I
the
know
comic
what the
book.
fuck happened to it.
Yeah.
Okay, like I'm terrified of clowns, but I
Yeah.
just loved the way like
you know what?
Yeah,
I was
we
telling
like-
my wife
you
that
gotta do
I was
characters.
good.
Yeah, that clown thing, dude. We probably watched that thing 10 or 15 times, man.
Fuck, I telling you, man.
It was so much freaking fun, dude. Yeah,
But he
we were
plays
laughing
that
about it.
character so
Oh,
good,
that's
though.
passion
Don't you
right
think?
there.
Yeah.
The character he plays on his haul video is fucking just hands on.
Dude, I did one. I did that awesome ass clown one. Then I did one like the following year. I had like the it cost. I was like,
Yeah.
this, I can't even see off this
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
I was so frustrated. I was like, damn. I was like, I gotta do this shit. It's just low key, kind of like watching the news. I was just like, no, I can't even see. And then I brought the costume during this Halloween, right? And I tried it back on, try to fix it, and it has little holes. I'm like, how many fingers are holding up Stephanie, my daughter?
Yeah.
I was so frustrated.
Dude, if that was the case, you
The
should have
hair.
done that with the new well, you dressed up as like a steampunk character this
Oh,
year.
yeah,
right?
and I did that this Halloween.
Dude, you should have done that, bro. That was
I
fucking,
actually bought the Frankenstein costume.
bro. That was awesome though. Fucking hands
Yeah.
on.
Oh yeah,
Fucking
a
link.
lot of people like that one. I did that one last year. At we had like an event here where I live, and with dance and everything. My wife wanted to go, so I redid it, but I kind of like enhanced it a little bit better. So I was happy with it. But yeah, no, it was fun. We had a little get together with the family. But yeah, I was trying to do the horror one again, but I was like, I feel like this year was too fast. Like
No, it's
Halloween
insane.
came and went like this. I'm still kind of like November still hasn't hit me, to be honest.
But it's mid-November already, almost.
Yeah, it will be 10, almost November 10. I know.
Yeah.
Well, we tried to watch a different Halloween, like a different scary movie every night for the month of October. So, and it had like different themes. So, like, you know, the first would be like ghosts, and the second would be like, you know, serial killer, whatever, you know, and then each night would be like a different
Scream Queen.
Scream
yeah.
Queen and stuff. And so we picked different topics, and we plan it out every year, and we have a list of like the different themes we want to watch, and we kind of switch it out and change it up, and we have a lot of fun doing that. But we're running out of movies now. Like,
Hey,
So
go
we
watch
need to
go
figure out
watch the
something
new
else.
what's that Exorcist movie, The Beginning, or The Believing, or whatever.
I watched
have you seen it?
No, I heard like it's really creepy. They say it's a borderline, like a
Okay.
rated, like a mature audience only. You remember they used to have
Okay.
not R, but they call it mature because you have to be a certain age, so it's almost considered as an X movie, not a porno X, but more of an X to like
Right.
very yeah.
That's why David watched it.
Right. So yeah,
He's
No,
so
but I heard that
Oh, shit.
it's a,
Borderline X rated.
yeah, borderline X.
Oh,
no, so
that makes
anyway.
sense. I
Well,
know
there's-
NC-17. See, borderline.
So they said that the review is to a point where it doesn't come close to the original, but it does have
Yeah.
some original cast that is on this movie. But when it comes to what was that? Well, God, I'm drawing blank over here. The story is kind of weak, but they said is the visually is very gruesome and is terrifying.
okay.
We try to watch the Ed and Lorraine Warren movies, like The Nun, Annabelle.
Oh yeah,
Oh, dude, those were freaking crazy, man.
yeah.
I
We
watched
enjoyed
some of
those.
those. I was like, shit. I watched. Did
Yeah.
you see the Pope's Exorcist?
No, haven't seen
That
that.
one was pretty good. With what's his name, Russell Crowe. It's based
Russell
on a
Crowe,
true
yeah.
story. I guess the guy had some books, so it's based on a true story. So, what was it? Double Vision.
Alex, why are you having double?
Yeah.
That one
We
was
did see X.
Yeah,
No.
we watched X.
Yeah,
The
and
What the fuck was that all about?
I'm taking over your computer, David.
Oh man. Wait,
Talk to me.
what?
My
Talk to me
screen will be
fucking
all
time.
over your StreamYard pretty soon.
Yeah, oh, Talk to Me. That's another one I wanted to go watch. It was supposed to be a really good one.
Yeah, see, he saw that one. That was a good one too. But that was actually a pretty good movie. It's funny because when I watched Pope's Exorcist, my daughter went to her room and my wife was like this on her phone, like didn't want to watch it because it was
Yeah.
pretty good. It had some good. It was pretty good. But you know what? I watch a lot of that horror stuff, so you can tell when something creepy was gonna happen. So it's kind of like the predictions, like you said,
Yeah.
it's like so hard to watch a horror movie now.
Yeah.
Because it's predicted, you can predict almost what's going to happen, something music
Yeah.
or whatever. I saw The Nun; that one was pretty good. I like this.
Okay.
I like more, not just horror, but the backstory and the story of it. I'm more intrigued than the actual gore and actual suspense to it. That's me. I like this. And then it's funny. I watched the Pope's Exorcist, and I'll check more about it and background of it.
Yeah.
During like,
Do you like the Japanese and Korean horror stuff?
dude, those ones are crazy. I
They're
don't watch
great.
any of those, but those ones are crazy.
Yeah,
No,
they're
I don't
fantastic.
know. Okay, wait. I'm Korean. I watched. Somebody told me what was that? Ring. Remember when
Yeah.
Ring came out?
Yeah.
Okay, so when I saw that Ring, I thinking, fuck. I mean, it scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was a great movie, a great horror movie.
Yeah.
But
That one
somebody
of The
goes,
Grudge had a good backstory to it too.
Both of those are
Yeah,
really good.
but
Yeah.
somebody told me you gotta watch the Japanese version of Ring, which they call it
Yeah.
Ringu. I don't know why
Yeah.
it was as a goo, but
The Jane
I
movie.
watched it. I'm thinking this is crap.
they were both
It's like
pretty
what
solid.
the hell?
both-
I like the
they're both
American
good.
version of it is so much better than
Yeah.
the Japanese version.
The American version
Yeah,
is better.
usually
Yeah.
that's not the case.
Usually it's not the case, but for that movie,
Mhm.
the American one is scarier. But the Japanese one is it's good though. It has a couple of really good moments. Like I thought the being trapped in the well moment and like the Japanese one was really scary. But overall, the American one is I think it's better.
it's like they do
Train to
really
Busan.
well in like the
I've never
unnatural like body movements.
yeah, natural body
Like,
movements
it's
and
just really
mood.
creepy. Like
But man, there's a movie
Yeah,
called
Ringo.
I Saw the Devil, and it's like a Korean horror thriller type movie about this guy that's trying to find this serial killer. Man, it is so good. It is an incredible movie.
Is it like the serial killer being possessed?
No, it has really nothing to do with like the devil or anything like
Oh,
that.
shit.
He's just a sick
it's
guy.
more a thriller, I would
It's
say.
more of a
like-
thriller, action thriller, but it's also kind of scary to a certain extent. But they get personally involved with one another, like with one of the murders and stuff like that. So that the cop, like the police guy, gets invested in it, and he's trying to hunt this guy down. And through the whole movie, it's like this interaction between the two, and it gets really personal and really creepy. And but it's intense, but it's
I
really
gotta check
good.
it out.
It's a great movie. Yeah, it's really
I
good.
gotta check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of. I still need to watch that movie that you guys recommend, Hazel Dan. That Take One.
One Cut of the Dead.
Yeah,
One
Cut of the
Dead.
Dead. I still need to watch
Yeah.
that movie.
Yeah. Definitely watch that and let me know what you think of it. It's a great movie. It's really funny.
Definitely.
I gotta check it out. I just looking at that right now.
Okay, I'm making lists of all the things that I need to do by the end of this year, which is read a book, sell comic, make my wife happy, and not
Get
watch
Amazing
the
Fantasy
movie.
15.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna leave you alone about that. Sorry. No, I'll leave you
Hey,
alone.
but make your wife happy should
Make
be
her- yeah.
further up.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I think she's happy, but I don't think I like really. Yeah, no, we'll talk about this some other time off camera, but that's something that I need to do.
Good, bro.
Yeah, just overall, I mean, watching YouTube and I just finished watching Demon Slayer all 4 season, and I can't wait till season 5 to come out.
Okay.
And now I want. Oh, what is this red? What the fuck's going on, fucking
What's
Alex?
going on,
Like shit,
man?
he's turning red
Freaking
light,
me out, man.
changing
He's
cameras.
all excited about it.
Yeah.
He had the big smile on his face, like he's up to something.
Yeah, shit.
Comes back as a clown.
Yeah.
He's one that doesn't talk but says many things.
Yeah.
Hey, spoiler! This is something I just read about. I don't know if it's true because I haven't seen it myself, but the Marvels are coming out this weekend. All right, I saw the second trailer. You know what? Actually, I'm kind of enticed to watch this movie. Because at first, I'm like, I don't want to. I don't know, but now there's so many things that is connected.
You
And
should have made that a Disney Plus show. Like
I don't know.
two,
But
three
here's the
parter.
thing. Here's a spoiler. I don't know. I don't know if it's true, but but I heard Doctor Zoom was on a post credit.
Dr. Doom?
Yeah, Doctor Doom.
Dr. Zoom.
No, not Zoom. Doctor Doom. And talking about Doom, here's the Doom 143. How's it? Yeah, I heard that he's making a cameo on one of the post credit on the Marvel. So I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm kind of enticed to go and watch it now. First, I was thinking, I don't want to watch it, but now I need to go and watch.
I'm trying to find that on the YouTube, like on a trailer thing or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, go watch the
Yeah.
second trailer just released. It's not.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's getting the trailers I got. Like the first trailer is a little bit more like comical,
Yeah.
fun. But the second one is getting a little bit darker.
I gotta check it out then. I'll check out the second trailer. I haven't seen it.
He says, "What kind of that girl on the One Girl Disney Plus going to be mature audience for kind of what? What girl? That one girl show on gonna be for mature audiences and kind of big. What Kamala Khan is that? Is the Miss Marvel? Was she?
I think he was talking about Echo.
Oh, Echo. Lopez. Echo Lopez, right? Something Lopez. Well, yeah, even that. Even that. Did you see the trailer for that?
I don't
The
know
shit
what it
is
is.
dark. I think they brought the
We have seen the character.
yeah, but the trailer itself, I liked it because it seems like they brought the Netflix series back and considered, I think they brought the old, like the writers and the vibe and the feel of the Daredevil on the Netflix series. They brought that vibe into this Echo series,
I hope I see Daredevil again. I don't want to. I'm not interested in Kingpin or Echo. I want to see Daredevil show up.
Yeah, it was a good show.
Well, that's the thing. It's like if Echo is dark and gritty, like how street level superhero or street level, it should be gritty. And I seen Kingpin with bloody fists. Like I'm thinking, God, it has a Netflix feel to it. And I'm thinking, fuck, I think I need to go watch it just to see the first 2 episodes to see how that that goes. And if this is a hit series, and Daredevil comes. God, how great that could be. I mean, very dark, gritty, just fuck. I just love Daredevil Netflix series. Man. It was one of the best freaking TV
Hawkeye
series.
was good too.
Yeah, and I was so pissed that they canceled it because I like that. I like the character. I like the character of the Bullseye. He did.
Did you like the Punisher?
The Punisher as well too? Yeah.
Yeah,
John
I love that.
Bernthal?
Yeah, that was really good.
It just everything was just kind of coming together, and they did the Defender movie. I'm like, God, fuck. I mean, why did I have to make that freaking Defender? Like that was such a, But yeah, Daredevil, The Punisher, and Netflix. I hope they bring that feel to Disney Plus series, because if that is the case, then I'm gonna resubscribe my. I'm gonna just renew my subscription to Disney Plus, and hope to watch it, just for the sake of watching it.
And then cancel right after.
Yeah, cancel it right after. No.
We'll go to Gomez's house and watch it there.
Huh?
Might as well. You can use my account, bro. I don't have to cancel nothing.
Yeah, I mean, they from what 100 something, and now they're gonna charge me 180 something. Break it down to the
I canceled my Disney Plus, but we had Hulu, so I had the boss
yeah.
just add Disney Plus to her account, so I have to pay that.
The Doomsday. I seen the lineup for upcoming movies. I think Marvel is back. I'm excited. Yeah, well, I don't know if it's back, Doom. It's just to a point where the
I think that lowered the expectation.
No, I don't think so,
I mean,
buddy.
no, I don't think it's no. Okay, after the end game, they came out with Shang-Chi. They came out with
Shang-Chi wasn't that bad.
Shang-Chi.
Yeah,
No,
it wasn't
dude,
that
I lost it fucking when the dragon came out. I'm like, what the
Yeah.
fuck is this?
bad.
It's not Dragon Ball Z. They're like, well, why do we need to have the dragon? I don't know. Just to a point where I think that in the last part of that movie, kind of like I said, oh fucking that ruined it, right? Then Guardians of the Galaxy was good. Fuck,
Yeah,
I
the
mean, it
last
was a
one.
tear jerking. I love that Rocket Raccoon origin story.
Yeah,
And
that was dope.
you
That
know,
was actually a good movie. I'm
yeah,
not gonna lie. It's one of the best
and
ones that I've seen.
what's his name? Who's the character that made Rocket Raccoon? Evolutionary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the high evolutionary.
Yeah, yeah. He
Yeah.
did a phenomenal job. I thought he should have been the main villain for that movie.
Yeah, he was
But
really
okay, so
good.
that was good. Then after that came out, what other movie came out? What was it?
Blue Beetle.
Blue? No, that's DC.
I want to see my boy get worked up on that one.
What was it? What was after Guardians of the Galaxy? Oh, Ant-Man and the Quantumania.
Yeah, I'm not a big
That was
fan of that
like
shit.
it was funny. I enjoyed it.
Oh.
That was some fucking comical part, but just overall story is like really a fucking ant. The people that couldn't destroy him, a fucking group of ants come and kill this guy. Really?
They're
Out of
strong.
all-
though.
Out of all the Avenger characters, Marvel
Ant-Man,
characters,
baby?
it has to be Ant-Man. At some point, but no, fuck. I mean, I was pissed. I enjoyed the comical part of it. Oh, also Thor, Love and Thunder. What the fuck was that all about?
Yeah, I don't like that
Never
very
watched
much.
that one.
You know, like they killed that character Gore, which, from my understanding, is like he's not half the character. I mean, he was supposed to be more darker, more cynical, more evil. You know, and now I was thinking, I'm not. From then on, Blue Beetle came out. Like, I'm not gonna watch Blue Beetle. Fuck, I'm
That was
I'm
a good
tired.
movie.
I
Blue
liked
Beetle
it.
was good,
I liked
yeah.
it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought
I'm
Blue
gonna
Beetle was
watch
pretty good.
it. I'm waiting to see it when I can see it for free.
It's
Yeah,
Well,
really good.
if it's gonna be coming to library soon, Ron, you
You're
probably have
gonna
to wait
see it
another
for
year.
free. You're gonna see it for free and wish you paid for it.
Yeah, no, but the thing is, it's like I didn't want to get disappointed over and over again, so I stopped watching.
Nah, That's a
Then,
good one.
then
I like that
Marvel-
actor though.
Yeah,
Uh,
I heard that fucking George Lopez kind of ruined it
Hey.
everything because of the political
Nah,
freaking
he
jokes.
wasn't that bad. He wasn't that bad. He was actually pretty funny. The Doom 143. Last time I talked to him, we are talking about that movie. If we should go watch it. I haven't watched it at the time. I think the following weekend they had like this special. The CBA probably would have got it. It's like I think it was like $6 or $3 a ticket. So I ended up buying like 4 tickets for like $20 after taxes and everything and seating. So that wasn't that bad. So I ended up buying it. Me and my wife and my daughter. I think one person went. I can't remember, but we watched the movie. It was a really good movie. Really good
So,
movie.
yeah, I mean, I missed it to watch it on theater. So if it does come on HBO Max, what I probably will try to check it out. But going back again, the feel of kind of getting detached with all the superhero movie, and I saw this second trailer of the Marvels. I'm like, really? It's pretty dark. I mean, there's some I'm sure there's gonna be some joke, but I think there's gonna be a part where this
You
movie
know,
actually might be something good to watch because I think this will kind of
I just
set up
I
that
just
next.
think like after like the DC and MCU stories trying to combine with each other, it's to a point now where it's better if you just do single movies and no more comparison to combine all that shit into one whole storyline. I think just single movies is probably the best route to go at this time
Yeah,
because
I
they
mean,
try to connect.
definitely they
The
need to
connection
reboot,
is over.
go back to zero. I hope
The
they make people
connection is
bored.
over.
And I hope I get to watch the fucking X-Men, the MCU version of it before I die. Um, you know,
They make an X-23 out movie. That's gonna be dope.
yeah. Well, we'll see what happened when the Deadpool movie comes out in 2025 because they fucking did that fucking another year back. I
Right?
don't know why.
Yeah, that's
The
true.
Blade. I'm waiting for Blade movie to come out. Where's
Yeah.
Blade? I mean, the guy is not. What, I think he's
Spawn,
80 years old now.
Spawn movie.
Huh?
Spawn was supposed to come out like 2 years ago.
Well, Spawn, yeah, with Jamie Foxx. I mean, he's still young. I mean, he's still in his 50. I think he's
That
50
guy.
years old now, right?
Yeah, that guy
But
was
he's
a
still got
long.
another 10 years before he starts showing his age.
They gotta recast somebody else that's hungry.
I don't
I'm
know.
tired of seeing all these actors that've been
Spawn,
around.
I already saw him on the big screen. I like the HBO animated series when he came out, like what 20, I think some 20 some years ago. And that was a really good show. But I'm on X-Men, not the Fox version. I want the MCU version. I want to see what they can do with the mutants, and hopefully it's not like coming soon. Mutant releasing 2030. I'm like fuck you. Uh, you
Yeah.
know, I'll be 60 years old. I don't know if I will. I
Yeah.
think no.
How about Aquaman? You excited for that one coming
Oh
out?
God. The only reason I like the Aquaman one because people might hate me for this, but it's Amber Heard. I mean, that's the only reason I went to go see it in her tight green suit. I mean, come on, hell, she's fucking hot, especially in
You
the
bought
redhead.
that. You bought that 1-1 bus, didn't you, David?
One,
She's hot, but she's
Yeah.
crazy.
That
She's
one,
pretty.
Yeah,
that full
crazy.
scale. You bought that full scale bus, didn't you?
No, I didn't go that
Silicone
far,
one.
Alex. But the thing is, people told me crazy bitches are fun to look at. But she's and I
From
Was
a
there-
distance.
Was there more to that,
that?
David, or are you just going to end it with that?
no, I'm just gonna end it with that. I don't
Okay,
know.
I feel like
I
there's
feel that
more
my
to
wife
that.
is
Yeah,
watching.
listen,
This is
and
my wife is trolling just to see if I slip something or not.
yeah, you already done. You already thought you were gonna
Freudian
make
slip,
it.
David.
Look, because how many viewers do we have? We got 8 or is that 3? We got 3. Okay. We don't get this much views. Normally we get maybe 1 or 2 viewers around this time. That extra viewer. Oh, we got 4. See, my wife is on now. Hey,
Check the private chat.
but the thing is, yeah, Amber Heard was the only reason I went to go see Aquaman. She's hot. I'm sorry. You want guys to watch a movie? Put a superhero in their original suit. WandaVision. I went to go see I went to go see her. Was I happy with her uniform?
I
No.
want to go see her.
What do you guys see here?
Freaking guy, man.
Yeah,
Oh my
hey,
god.
I'm not
Everyone
gonna
knows
lie.
guys care
I
about
went to-
outfits, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, give her the outfit. I'm kind of hoping that MCU does the old Miss Marvel, Miss
Yeah.
Marvel. When she had that French cut suit. That the bodysuit.
French
I'll go
cut.
watch her. She-Hulk. I watched it, kind of hoping that it will be like the John Burns run. But no, it was nothing like that.
But no, it was weekends.
I thought it was fun. Though.
I like She-Hulk actually. I know a lot of people.
Yeah, it was
hated on
fun. It was fun.
I thought it was actually kind of funny. Yeah.
And
I only watched half of it.
what other oh yeah, well, if Disney, if you guys ever just click and watch and you got this far into our show, and if you're gonna do mutant, if you're gonna do Psylocke, you know how you guys did what's her name, uh who's the character that played Psylocke,
You mean the
Oh,
actress?
yeah,
yeah,
what-
actress, something
actress name?
Dunn or Dunn
Yeah.
or
Olivia Munn.
Olivia.
Munn, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Recast her again.
Yeah.
And make it more skimpier as possible. Okay. And who's the other one? Oh, Emma Frost. You know, the White Queen. Just have her be like
No,
half naked. I'll be there. I'll support it. And,
I'll
you know,
support it. Pre-sale.
yeah. And, you know, like Rogue. Give him the kind of body that Rogue had when Jim Lee drew her in her
Oh
X-Men
my
run, or in
So-
the animated series. You know,
David, is your favorite superhero girl? Is it Brie Larson? Is that your favorite, or is it
how
Amber
do you know?
Heard?
Yeah, but
Because you talk about her a lot.
well, the thing is, she is hot. Okay,
Yeah.
she is
She's
hot.
loud.
But the thing that kind of makes me frustrated is that she's fully suited.
Yeah.
Why cover such a beautiful body with a full bodysuit? Like,
The Harvey Weinstein age has passed, David.
Casting couch, you know.
I don't know. It's just that. I mean, she has so much more than her acting ability to show us that what she can provide.
So
You
you
know.
don't like these girls for their personality, David?
Oh, I love personality. I love personality.
Yeah,
Don't
I
get me
love
wrong.
looking at her personality.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh
no,
yeah,
dude.
comic book crackhead. Yeah, Black Cat. That was a phenomenal fucking movie. I don't know why people hate it.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great freaking movie.
Catwoman?
Catwoman
Not
from
Black
Halle
Cat.
Berry.
Yeah, Catwoman.
Oh
Did you say
shit!
Catwoman with Halle Berry was a great movie?
That was a phenomenal movie. I don't know why they give him so much
Was
crap.
It wasn't a
though?
good movie.
What
It wasn't.
What was it though, David?
I don't know what you guys been watching. I know what I've been watching.
Yeah, I don't think you watched the movie with like volume.
Yeah, turn up the volume next time, David.
Yeah,
You
you
might
just mute that. Just watch.
Oh, there was actually a story to that. I don't know.
not- yeah,
Mhm.
a bad one.
I don't know. It's just. Oh, yes, Doom. Give me Power Girl. Oh, give me Rosario. What's her name? Rosario.
The
God.
Dario.
Huh? Rosario.
Yeah.
Wait, what was her name?
Uh,
She was in that movie, Saint Andrews, and she was at Baywatch movie with Rock Johnson. What's her
Yeah,
name?
it's
Something Dardario or something.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh.
Percy Jackson.
Yeah. Bring her. Give me her as a Power Girl.
No, it's her last name is Daddario.
Dardario, right?
Yeah, I don't think
But
that's her.
you know
Rosario's
you know who we're
awesome.
talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bring her as a Power Girl. I'll watch that movie 5 times if I need to.
If you need to. Yeah.
Tron?
Alexandra.
Oh,
Yeah.
Alexandra. What was she? Was she on Tron? On the reboot? On the remake?
No, that had the girl that was in House 13, Olivia. What's her name?
Olivia Munn?
No, the one with the eyes. Your House, remember? 13.
Oh. Yeah, the redheaded girl.
She was in. She's a director now.
Yeah. Oh, I can't think of her name.
She was also in that show that we used to watch.
Yeah.
Oh,
Black
hell no,
Widow.
Spillpin. No, we don't want
Olivia Wilde.
Olivia Wilde. Yeah.
Olivia Wilde. Nah,
Yeah.
she's not my type.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you got type.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
Too much clothes.
No, because I think Olivia Wilde was in that movie Don Quixote.
She's
Okay.
okay. She's
It's
okay.
just something about her. I don't know. It just does not fancy my feathers. But yeah,
Is it the jawbone?
huh?
Is it the
Jawbone?
jawbone?
I don't mind the
The
jawbone.
monkey?
Long as you know, jawbone. I don't mind. But I don't know. There's some. But yeah, give me something Daddario as a par girl.
Alexandra Daddario.
Yeah. Her.
Yeah.
Yeah. She doesn't need to act. Who cares about acting? Body like that? Jeez, man.
I know you don't care, dude.
No. But Brie Larson, she has everything. She can act. She's an Academy Award winner. She
She
has
has
a great body. Which
she has
What did she
car
win an Academy
commercials.
Award for?
was that?
What did she win an Academy Award for?
Um, I think it was that.
It's that
She was.
movie where isn't she captured and
Yeah,
and
she.
taken
I don't know if
hostage?
she was captured or not, but yeah, it's called
Kidnapped
Oh, the
or something.
room or something.
something. She was with her baby and so. She was in, and she goes through the thing and she escapes. I forgot what the movie was called, but she
Yeah, I
won.
forgot what it's called. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was called. Yeah, she won Academy Award for that,
I
and
didn't
she
know
did
that.
a great job.
Yeah.
She can
She was
act.
in United States of Terror.
Okay.
That was the first thing I saw her in.
Yeah, I mean she's and also she's on another Netflix movie with who is that?
It's sticky.
But anyway, she's on another movie that Netflix is doing on Netflix. I mean, I try to watch a lot of her movies that
She's on 21 Jump Street with Korean Jesus.
really. Yeah.
Yeah, she was the love interest of, oh god, what's that actor's name?
Don't tell me the obnoxious Korean guy.
No,
Okay.
I forget his name. But she's in there.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean there. Yeah, I think there was another movie that she was in there. She plays as some. I don't know, but there's so many characters she plays. But the thing is that she's. I don't know why people hate her. Why?
Well,
Please don't.
have you heard her talk?
Why? What she say? Whatever she said might be right. It could be right.
She was across kind of.
Yeah.
Now we know why you're gonna watch the Marvels.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch the Marvels next week Tuesday because Tuesday is a discount day, which is $6 just to get in. So
Oh, excited.
yeah,
$6 as opposed to what?
$18.
Do that.
Yeah.
$18.
My boy
$18.
CBA's been in a box. I'm telling you,
Pretty cool. That's Star Wars.
Yeah.
my brother.
I think the last time we went to a movie was like watch one of the Star Wars movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, back in like
Revenge of
1979.
the Jedi or the Revenge of what? What was that?
It was the last Jedi.
Last
No, the last Star Wars movie was whatchamacallit, Rogue One.
We definitely
Rogue
saw Rogue
One.
One,
Okay, so
but
I thought we saw
I thought
something
we
after
saw
that.
something
Maybe
after that.
I don't know. No, the last Star Wars
Solo?
movie was it the Last
Was it
Jedi.
Solo?
Yeah,
What?
the Last Jedi.
Last
The Last
Jedi. That was that was the last one we saw. Was the Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Talking about Star Wars. I've as I sleep, I was listening to this radio commentating. I mean, they read a novel. I mean, they actually tell you a story, and it was for the New Hope, the chapter 4, episode 4. And I was listening to it. Like, there's a lot of there's. I mean, the whole video was like 4.5 hours because they're telling the story, but the movie was only for like 2 hours, less than 2 hours. Where did that I was listening, like there's so many things that happened in that episode that that we weren't able to see it on big screen. And like,
It
if
always happens. Books are always more explanatory
yeah, yeah.
than the movies. I've known that from a couple stuff I've been reading based on movies in the past that I've seen more in depth with characters.
So I was listening and like, okay, you got all this debt, and along with that, and I listened to Return Empire Strikes Back. That's about 3.5 hours, but the movie was only for 2 hours something. It's like there's so many small little component that was missing could have made that movie so much better. Then I was thinking, fuck, if somebody could reboot Star Wars, you know,
It'll be a
or
while.
not even have to reboot, or just do a storyline in Star Wars and make it good. I mean, you know,
Isn't that called Mandalorian?
well, I enjoyed the Mandalorian the first two seasons, but I mean, it was just at the end, it was like it was overplayed.
I haven't seen the third season.
Yeah, me too. I stopped after like season two. I mean, episode two. I stopped watching it because I don't know. I just
You guys didn't like the third season?
I never watched it.
I can't comment on it because I only saw first two episodes.
I think I saw it, but I think it just became more. I don't know.
Pedro Pascal.
Yeah,
No.
I don't even remember what it was about, but I know I saw everything. I feel like they just had like more side stories, and it was less about. I don't know. I understand like trying to expand the universe, but it just makes it harder.
Yeah, maybe that's why I kind of not wanted to go watch it because it's like first two episodes. Like what? Like you guys going off course here? You know, just stick with the damn character and what he's going through. We don't need to know about this side of the story. You know,
You know, I liked all 3 seasons of Mandalorian, but I didn't like Ahsoka Tano.
I don't like her
I
either.
heard
Oh,
about that one. I haven't
that's
seen
right.
that one.
I watched Ahsoka. A lot of people saying, "Oh, it's such a great so and so." It sucked. It sucked
did.
balls, and it
kinda
was
did.
salty.
I enjoyed it, but
No,
I also like really enjoyed the cartoons.
yeah, Veronica, right? Yes, I'm completely agree with you. They can make it so much better. And thank you. I don't think you ever came to our live show, so thank you for coming in. And then I thought you were my wife that was trolling. I guess you're that person, the fit viewer or the foot viewer. But yeah, I mean, Ahsoka Tano. I like the characters. Oh, what was that character that was missing that they finally found him in towards the end?
Ezra.
Ezra. I was like, what? It's like, why?
I
Like,
think you have to like watch the cartoons to really get,
I heard something about that.
yeah, and
See
just
the
like all the
backstory.
like I already loved all the characters, so just watching it in live action was.
It's like when you're
yeah,
reading Crisis.
but was it the same character that you portrayed and that he portrayed in an animated series to live action?
Well, I mean, it's different because he's all grown up. Like whenever we last saw Ezra, he was still,
A kid.
yeah.
Yeah, he's like mid, like what? He was in his teens, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So here's my thing.
You.
Okay. There's what's the name? Sabine, right? Sabine. Am I
Sabine.
pronouncing? Yeah, Sabine. And there was Ahsoka, right?
Hmm.
So there was Sabine going, and there's Azra in the back. Like they haven't seen each other for decades. Okay, and that's all you have to do is just play cool. Like, hey, what's up? Oh, so you found me. It, it's like what? It's like can you put a little bit more like it's like hey bitch fuck you found me man like I don't know just the whole part of
Well,
it is like such a monotone. It's like I from then on I couldn't really get into it because it's like Sabine I like her character. You know, I think she really played the part that she played in the animated series. because I think she was the vocal actress as well too, right?
I don't think so.
No, but I kind of like that. Maybe because she was Asian in character. I don't know, but I kind of like that character. But the Ezra, uh, what's that? Ahsoka, man, they just killed the damn show. Like they killed it. I mean, I like I like Rosario Dawson. I mean, I like her. I liked her as a night nurse in night, in the Daredevil Netflix show. But I don't know. I just can't. I don't know, something about it. But the whole nostalgia thing that's really excited me was, having Christian, what was his name, Darth Vader. Yeah,
Yeah.
and him coming back, as a Force ghost or whatever. It was all good.
Like the fight scenes though, like Rosario Dawson, like she's really bad at the fight scenes. Like whoever's
Yeah,
doing that fight scene, it's not good. It's kind of
She's
slow.
Slow.
And
like
it
But it
seems like,
got better. Like
yeah, it got a
it's
little
like
better.
what? No,
Yeah,
it's
it was
like,
real telegraphed, and it just looked kind of slow. And then I remember like Hayden Christensen,
Hayden
Hayden
Christensen,
Christensen, and he's like so good at that stuff. Like
oh,
he's
dude,
really good at the lightsaber stuff.
I almost got a
He's so
boner
bad at
just
it.
just seeing him in that Clone War, that
Yeah,
uniform. Oh
yeah,
man, it was
very cool.
such it was done so right.
Yeah,
Like,
but I think there's just like so much background to all of these characters that if you haven't seen the cartoons, you just don't know. So I don't think
right.
you really understand like the way to some of these like reunions and the choices.
Yeah, it was pretty
you
heavy.
mean
It
like
was
the
really good. Yeah,
reaction? Like the reaction. I mean, like you haven't seen your friend who saved you for decades,
right.
and he just hanging there like,
Yeah,
hey, you found me. So we're gonna
yeah.
go home now.
It was a
It's like,
little. Yeah, it could have been more. It could have been
it
done
could have
better
been a
for
little
sure.
bit. Yeah,
Yeah,
there was
yeah,
like, if I was a Jedi, if I saw somebody who saved my life after thinking that I would never see them again, and like,
right.
and after like 20 years, they come in and like, Sabine, is that you, Sabine? I'll be like more like, be happy,
Mhm.
but no, it's like, I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah, I mean, if I thought I was going to be trapped on this other world for the rest of my life, and then I never see the people that I love and care about again, and all of a sudden they showed up to rescue me, I'd be like crying and all kinds of crap,
Right?
I'd be like,
But
so
you're also
yeah,
not a Jedi.
yeah,
Like,
no,
Yeah,
he's still a human
yeah.
being.
I know, but they really don't emphasize like attachments and like,
Yeah, but he wasn't trained in the Jedi schools. Though.
I know, but I'm just saying like
Yeah.
and they had the ghost crew, right?
Right.
So they're
yeah.
like
So, but I don't know.
I'm
Yeah,
just saying like
yeah.
overall.
They had something. They had something, and you don't see them. I don't know. It was just that point. At like Ezra, like, really, and Sabine. At towards the end, I like the character, but the only downside of it is, okay, she was trained. She was getting trained by Ahsoka, and at the end, she finally know how to use a force. I mean, she became another Rey in Star
Yeah, a little
Wars.
Yeah.
Like, right? It's like, oh, we got another Rey in Star Wars universe now. It's like, do we need another Rey? Like, I only can deal with one Rey. Like,
Yeah. And the cartoon does go over their backgrounds a little bit more. So I think you get to like to where you care, like you're invested in these before that series started. But you got to watch Rebels, like it's.
And that's why like I can see how if you're just seeing
If you're
this,
just seeing it as it is, it's not. I can see where a
but for
lot of
those
stuff.
people like who've seen the cartoons,
Right.
like you are already
So you
invested
already
in these
care about
characters, so
Ezra
they
and
don't have
yeah.
to build it as much.
Right. So
Yeah.
but if you haven't, I can see where there'd be a lot missing there, kind of for you and stuff like that.
yeah. I mean, I think that's what Drescher has also said.
Yeah.
You gotta watch the clone series, which
Yeah.
fuck, I still can't watch that damn thing. Like
I can't
Ahsoka
watch
is
it
such
either.
an annoying fucking character, and the first like 3 series, like, yeah,
She's written that way though, like
Yeah, they actually wrote her that way,
like
and then
really. And
Yeah.
like I can't deal with that. And
A lot of people could, yeah, there was a lot of people that hated her when she first showed up, and they didn't like her, and it's done like with kind of intention so she can kind of grow in a way, and she grows over the series, and
yeah, I
really,
heard Rebel. She's
Yeah,
more.
she has
mature and,
she has
like-
a great character arc. By the time it's all done, it's really good. You just
All
got
right,
to
so I'm
get
gonna
past,
make the list. Watch Rebels.
have to get past. You got to get past that first series of it to where
Yeah, was it Kingdom Comics? Wasn't Tito said by the time you hit what season 4 or 5, it gets good?
It's before that.
It's before
It sounds
that.
about
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, it's definitely before that. Maybe that was for Tito, but I think it. I think
I
it
could be
definitely-
I could be misquoting him, but I knew that it was past 3, and
Okay.
I only watched till season 3. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I can't do this. I can't,
Well, I mean, it gets significantly better towards the end. It gets really good the last couple of seasons. It's really
Yeah,
intense.
they start tying in stuff and filling
yeah,
in some of the
tying stuff
gaps.
like
Like,
Star Wars more and everything. So it kind of wraps it up, and
but Rebels is more fun.
yeah, Rebels is
So
good.
yeah.
So I think we are into what? Oh wow, we're into 2 hours into the show. Yeah, no. Sorry. Today I'm much more talkative because I had two cans of Monster just before I came, so I'm kind of wired up. So that's why I'm talking. I'm a little bit more. How would you say it? More energized, I guess. I think I'm gonna list 20 more books. I have once to see.
It's 7 o'clock in the morning again.
Yeah, so well, I don't have to go to work till 12, so I think but until
Okay.
6 o'clock this morning, I think I can do.
Uh,
So is any of you guys gonna go watch the Marvels?
no,
Probably
No?
not.
Wow.
Okay, I'm gonna go watch it next week Tuesday. So next week Tuesday won't I won't do a live because I'll be at the theaters. If you know what, if worst case scenario, I'll just go watch it on Sunday because I'm off on Sunday. So I think I'm gonna have lunch with my dentist and come home, do my thing, and yeah.
Well,
Yes,
you can lunch with your
lunch with
dentist.
your dentist?
yes.
Is she
My-
good looking?
Huh? No, it's not she, it's a he.
Okay.
Oh.
Long story short, he comes to our store, real nice guy. First I didn't know who. I thought he was a nurse because he always had a scrub on when he came in. So, months passed. I finally asked him, "What do you do?" He go, "Oh, I'm a dentist." They're like, "Oh, I thought you was the nurse." I guess this story is getting long. So I said, "Hey, you know what? I need to get a teeth done. Can I?" He's like, "Yeah, come, just visit." It's like he said, "Just come. He'll take you." So went there, and so. And as month passed, he found out that he's a really nice guy. I mean, the kind of lifestyle he has, he's not this. He's really down to earth. I mean, he doesn't judge you for who you are, what you do. It's just really, really nice guy. So with that said, I got my bridge done. I'm gonna get my implant done. So he's doing all that. So and he does a phenomenal job. I mean, just
I really want to know what he bought at your store though.
Oh, he buys liquor, of course. He buys beers. Yeah, I mean,
I knew it.
yeah. But so after this, he came by, and I said, "Hey, Doc, you have time this Sunday, this coming Sunday?" He goes, "Yeah, why?" I tell him, "Let's have a lunch. I want to." He loves dim sum, and I know a great dim sum place in Seattle, so I want to introduce him to that because the restaurant that he used to go to, they is no longer in business, so that's why we're having lunch.
Ask him what his favorite novels were when he was an undergrad,
Definitely, I will let him know.
so that you could read them.
That might be a little bit too advanced for me. Let me get that and let me read Alex's Ice Cream Man. Along with that, let me go back to your Killing the Mockingbird. It will be my third books that I will read. And along with that, I gotta watch the Rebels anime series. Try to finish the Clone Wars, and
One Cut of the Dead.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's One Cut of the Dead. Yes,
Watch
One
that first before you do any of that other
Cut of
stuff.
the Dead. Yes. So I'll try to get that done. God, there's so many things to do, and also make my wife happy. Sell comic books.
Number 12, Make My Wife Happy.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
And there's another horror movie coming out, Thanksgiving.
Oh,
Wait.
yeah.
It's called Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That's
Huh.
It's a Black Friday horror.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna go watch it at the theater, but definitely Marvel. I'm gonna go see it. And if you guys don't mind the spoilers, I'll spoil it away on Tuesday, next week Tuesday.
Yeah, that's
and what I
fine,
think.
'cause I'm not going to watch
Oh, I
it.
better watch it.
I'm gonna watch it, but
Yeah.
whenever I can stream it.
I'm going to
for
wait till I
free,
can watch
like-
it for free. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Spielman Comics says he's gonna go, so yeah. I think I gotta go watch my Bray, do her thing on Sunday. Yeah, I gotta go watch her. I think I'm gonna go watch her on Sunday. And this is, hey, believe it or not, when I say this thing, if my wife it was here, I probably would have gotten a smack on my back of my head if she was here. Me for saying this, I'm gonna go see her.
And I might have to miss the Tuesday after that. I got to go see my optometrist. We're going to have dinner.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm
All right.
Optometrist.
Well, I'm glad we're having lunches with our doctors.
Yeah.
Proctologist.
I thought I was the
And then
only
the Tuesday after that, I think it's my proctologist. So I might be out for a few weeks.
Hey, make sure they wash their hand before anything, all right?
Yeah. No, it's all good. No, I'm just kidding. I don't go on excursions with my doctors.
Yeah, well, I don't know
That's
if
kinda
it's
cool.
doc-
That's actually
wait,
pretty
is
cool.
this
That's actually
considered
really
as a
cool. Yeah.
doctor?
Yeah, that's really cool, actually.
Well, no, the thing is that regardless if it's a doctor or not, he's just a really nice guy. I mean,
Yeah.
you
No,
know,
I think it's cool. Yeah, like, and I think it's just cool that like you can meet a customer of yours or whatever, and just kind of develop a friendship with them and stuff like that. I mean, it's just kind of neat anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's just. Yeah.
There's this other guy that comes to. I mean, I don't know if he's a CEO or president of a huge construction company,
Okay.
but he dresses like you can never tell he's in that, the corporate world kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, even he comes and he said, "Hey, David, you have time? Let's have beer. Come over to my house."
Yeah.
It's just a relationship building. Is just
Right.
sometimes I'm just mind blown that the people that I get to meet and see and who I've become close to, and so so I think Alex,
What's
you've
up?
been you've been quiet. You've been really, really quiet. And I noticed that the thing that I kind of left you alone because first you were up here. Okay, you were up here. Now you're down there.
And then he was in both places.
Yeah,
Like,
your light was red. Now it's fucking green.
Yeah.
And it's not like I'm not watching. I'm watching you, what you do. And you clicking.
I'm taking over your whole laptop.
Okay.
I'm taking over everything, David.
All right.
No, I was just listening, and the main thing that I wanted to kind of contribute, I've already said, just about trying to be careful about what you're purchasing and thinking about all the things that are involved with the purchase. I already talked to you about that, though. And then I'm still working on the book that we all agreed we'd kind of look at. First chapter is done. I'm probably just going to try to go after chapter 2. The first one was a little bit of a slow burn, though.
Yeah, because it builds a character.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of the feel that I got is like the author is trying to build a character along with he's giving you a whole outlook of
He's building the imagery and yeah.
So you kind of
Alex, you read that before, didn't you?
Excuse me?
The Lord of the Flies?
Yeah. Did you read that already?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's
I
on
read
chapter
What did you read
that.
freshman year?
The
What did
books
you
I
read freshman
read,
year in high school?
I read Grapes of Wrath,
Oh, okay.
and then I read To Kill a Mockingbird in 6th grade, I think. So those, yeah, I'd read the classics, but never this specific book.
It's a good book. I like it.
I didn't read it in high school either. I read it last year with the other books I read in my list. But I always wanted to not read it because I always thought, okay, it's everything that it's a book that everyone should read. But I actually did like it when I read it last year, and I think it's different when you read it as an adult as compared to a kid.
Yeah,
If I read it as a kid, I don't think I would have liked that book. Same thing with Catcher in the Rye. You read Catcher in the Rye when you're a kid, you're not going to like it. But if you read it as a mature grown guy,
Yeah.
you can understand those things a little
I
bit
was
better.
about to say that because I hated that book. I read it when I
liked
read
it.
it when I was younger, and I
What
hated
book?
it.
What book is this, Joe?
Catcher in the
Catch 'em
Rye. I
Is
didn't
that a
like it at all.
baseball related book?
No,
No?
it's about some kid that talks.
He's kind of like a punk, like
Yeah,
really.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I think he wants to. He's trying to like.
He's just angry.
Yeah, he's
like-
kind of angry, and he talks to himself in his head, and he wants to kill somebody, and has thoughts about what it'd be like to kill somebody. And
Damn, okay.
There's something in Catch in the Rye that made me laugh really out loud, and it's rare that something that I read makes me laugh like that. I can't remember what it was, so I got to reread it again to find out what that was. I guess it's really for mature audiences only. I don't think I could have read that as a teenager.
I don't
I
like
read
it.
it in high school.
You like it though? Yeah, I didn't like it. No.
Well,
I
I
like
don't know.
most-
Well, even
My
with
friend
this,
loved
I've
it.
liked
though,
most of the
like-
books that I've read. I haven't read too many books that I like. That was one of the very few books that's considered like a classic that I just kind of didn't like. I loved like To Kill a Mockingbird and all that stuff, but
that's To Kill a Mockingbird is my third book on my list
Yeah.
to read.
excellent book. Yeah, it's a great
So,
movie
Alex,
too.
you got your copy of Viktor Frankl's book already?
I have the physical copy, but I just haven't read it yet. And I heard that it was one of the most amazing books to read, and
Yeah.
it's something you should read before you die.
Thank you for pointing it out to me. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to read it again probably in a year or two. It was that good.
Okay.
What
The
movie?
reason
What movie is this?
Does it have Brie Larson in it?
Yeah.
No, what's
Just
it
tell
called?
him that Brie Larson is in chapter 5, and he'll start reading it.
Ooh.
What's the book called again?
You got my attention. Yeah, what
Man's
was the
Search
book
for
again?
Meaning.
Oh.
So,
What-
Man's Search for Meaning is about a guy that was in the
Synopsis,
concentration camps, and he survived that, and he lost a lot of people close to him. And he talked about what you do with your life after all those struggles,
Okay.
and it was so excellent. I
Okay.
highly recommend that we all read it. It's just that good.
All right. So my question: would this book make me depressed, or would it?
You
What
know, I think generally when you read about concentration camps, it will be depressing. But when you're done with the book, you learn so much about what you
Because
should
that's
do
how I
as a
felt
person.
about Schindler's List when I saw that movie.
You know, it's kind of similar to Schindler's List. Now that I forgot about Schindler's List.
Oh, that was a great
it's a
movie.
It's a similar feel. Yeah,
Okay.
it's not exactly that, but it's kind of.
Kind of had the same feel, the struggles and things, and towards the end, it has this great accomplishment kind of thing.
Right, but it focused on that existential philosophy, which Alex kind of roams around that philosophy thing. Yeah, Eli Wiesel's Night was really good too, but it was so painful and so graphic. Like when he was with his dad, that was kind of hard to read.
Yeah.
I read that last year as well. But getting back to the philosophy thing, Alex, did you read Albert Camus' The Stranger?
No.
Okay. That's a short book too. You should read it if you're into the existential philosophy thing.
Tell me again.
The Stranger, Albert
Okay.
Camus, Camus.
I like
What
Schindler's.
psychological movies that I have saw? Oh.
Psychological movie.
Well, I guess Schindler's List is like the coolest thing that I saw. That
Yeah.
what was that movie? Saving Private Ryan was a fucking good movie.
That is a great movie.
Really
Yes.
good movie.
You know,
I can watch that movie over and over and over again.
me too. Me too. I mean, um, there's a spin-off. I don't know if it's a spin-off or something. That they call it the Band of Brothers.
I love Band of Brothers.
You know,
I never saw that. Yeah, it looked good, but I never saw it.
but yeah, Saving Private Ryan. I mean, God, what a phenomenal movie! Like, I wonder what the novel feels like when you read it, because
Oh,
you know,
ooh.
It's probably
Oh.
better. Like most books
sure.
are better than movies, but movies really good though.
yeah, the movie was really well done. That Schindler's List. I mean, any like type of war or
Yeah.
thing. I mean, I enjoy. I enjoy. Um, and the Pacific is part of it too. The Pacific. Huh. Well, one war movie I didn't like was the Pearl Harbor, that was with Ben Affleck. I thought that was just. I mean, it has a historical moment and everything, but just the overall movie was just that the whole relationship stupid.
I think the best Pearl Harbor movie is from the 70s. You ever see Midway with Charlton Heston?
No,
I think
no.
that's the best one. For me, at least.
Have y'all seen Empire of the Sun?
Yeah.
Empire. Wait, isn't that with is that about the Japanese?
Yes.
Does that
And
have- what's his name in
it
it?
has Christian Bale in it when he was a
That's
kid.
Christian Bale as
Yeah.
a kid.
Yeah, he was a kid. I didn't know at the time. Nobody knew who he was, so I had no idea that was Christian Bale. Then 20-something years later, I'm like checking that movie out. I'm like, oh, that's Christian Bale. I had no idea. Like I've seen that movie three or
Who
four
was
times.
the actor? Who was the main actor in that movie?
He was one of them.
I knew who
Empire
it was
of
whenever
Sin.
I saw it though.
I didn't. But you probably saw it when you were older. I saw it when it came out of
Well,
the movie
I
theater.
mean, I think because I'm like younger than.
if you watched it 2 years ago, you're gonna know who Christian Bale
No, I
is.
saw it in high school.
Ben Stiller? Really? He was in that movie?
Who?
Ben Stiller? Ben Stiller?
Was he in Empire of the Sun?
Yeah. John
I-
Malkovich?
Don't
I think you're thinking about
Charlie.
Tropic Thunder.
No. Right here,
It
Empire
might
of the
be,
Sun.
like-
Tropic Thunder's another great war movie, by the way.
Oh yeah. Oh
Which
yeah.
one?
Robert Downey Jr. who
Tropic
fucking
Thunder.
had-
It's
he
such
should
an
have, you know what?
incredible movie.
He should
Is
have
it really?
won. He should have won the Academy Award.
John Malkovich. Yeah. Like everybody in that movie should have won an Academy Award. It was incredible. It's one of the funniest movies. Yeah.
No, but seriously,
I liked it.
that Tropic Thunder, I think Robert Downey Jr. should have won the Best Supporting Actor.
He got nominated
role.
for it, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah, he got nominated for
He got
it. but
nominated?
yeah, he got nominated. I don't think he won though, did he?
No.
I don't think he won, but he got nominated for sure. Best Supporting Actor.
I'm telling you, he played that role real
He was
good.
funny, dude. Yeah.
He played that role real good.
Boy, don't you ever call me that again. Yeah, that's a funny movie. But I like Ben Stiller when he played Simple Jack. You remember Simple Jack?
You went full retard. You can't go full retard.
Yeah. You went full retard. You can't go full retard. My eyes hurt. My eyes hurt.
All right. Yes, Tropical Thunder, Veronica. Okay, with that's the key. We're saying goodbye, good night, everyone. Until next time, we'll have some more strange talks, and hopefully we will give you spoiler for the marbles. All right.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So until next time, aloha. Shoot.
Good night.